And we begin with the latest on Hurricane Hanna, the storm that slammed into the Texas coast this weekend as a strong Category 1 hurricane with winds up to 90 miles per hour. 18-wheelers and even a portion of a pier in Corpus Christi were no match for the storm. In Weslaco, about 45 miles northwest of Brownsville, people are still dealing with flooding after more than a foot of rain. Here in North Texas, disaster relief groups, including Texas Baptist Men, are getting ready to help even amidst the pandemic.
We are going to observe social distancing as best we can. We're going to be wearing masks. We're doing twice daily temperature checks. We're taking care of everybody, our volunteers, as well as those we serve, to try to limit or stop the spread of COVID as best we can while delivering help, hope, and healing in the midst of a disaster.
Now, FEMA has announced that federal disaster assistance is available for nearly 36 counties from Galveston down the coast and then across to counties all along the Rio Grande River in South Texas. Annalise joins us now. And Annalise, I was telling you this morning that my mom, sister, and nephew were all near Corpus Christi when Hanna came ashore, and they were just saying that it left behind plenty of debris and cleanup that's now needed.
I can only imagine. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be all across the coastline there, Madison, and certainly the worst of it being there across extreme southern Texas. But the rain was just really impressive with this. We did see it strengthen there right before that landfall on Saturday. The rainfall, though, is usually the story, and it was with this storm indeed as well. So let's take a look at that 48-hour totals where we were seeing some spots there in that those deep purples and hot pink. You can see over a foot of rain. So they're just north of Brownsville is where it looks like we had this swath over to McAllen where there was up to 15 inches of rainfall out of this storm. So Hurricane Hanna really dumping those flooding rains as advertised, and you can still see some of that rain right now around northern Mexico this morning. So what's left here in Texas, it's really, really light. We actually did see, of course, a couple of isolated storms each and every day with some of that moisture, but nothing compared to what folks saw there in South and even Central Texas, where we saw some heavier downpours. This morning starting off dry. You've got some quiet weather to head out the door to. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We will see a warm day, but nothing too unusual for this time of the year. Highs actually in the low 90s.